What is up, guys? Young Flame here, the Savage, bringing y'all another beast-ass GTA 5 video. So, as of the day I'm making this, I have the ultimate Fast and Furious garage. You've never seen one so put together, so perfect, so awesome. And hopefully this video shows y'all how awesome my garage is. Now, in the future, if more, Fast and Furious cars are added, like a real Civic, like 95 body saddle, 2001, I think they made them in 2002. Anyways, if a real Civic gets added, then the Sultan obviously will be obsolete and I'll replace it with a Civic. And if we get like a 350 Zine and RX-7 and all that good stuff, then 240 SXs, whatever. If we get more cars from the Fast and Furious, then I'll have to transport these to a 20-car garage and make the ultimate, showcase again. But as of right now, with all the cars we got in the game, I have the ultimate Fast and Furious garage. So let's get into it. Right here, you probably just seen this in my newest video. Is this my newest? Well, one of my newest. It is the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift Mustang Fastback. So this is a replica of that. It looks very nice. Right next to it, we got a Fast and Furious 1 Skyline R33. This is based off of, what's his name, Lance or something like that? Lance's. Looks really nice. Streets closed, PG boy, find another way home. I like that. You don't really see this car much in the movie. You just see it when Vin, or in the movie Dom, when he's driving around with his crew. Sometimes if he's driving with them, you'll see him in this, and when he closes the street. So it's really not like a super big vehicle, but either was the one in Too Fast, Too Furious. That only went on for one race, but somehow that thing blew up. Anyways, next to it, we have just an all-black Sultan, and if you're wondering, this is based off of the Civics that they jacked the trucks with. With the green neons, you kind of notice it more, because really there wasn't much to this car. It had a white interior, green neons which stuck out, and it was just an all-black car. So this is the one though in Fast and Furious 1 they hijacked all the trucks with these. The whole crew had their own like separate. I think there's like 4 of them. They ran with their 3 or something, and they just they all drove identical Civics to steal the trucks. Next to it we have Dom's 1970 Charger. This is really cool. This was an iconic car in that movie as well, and of course its contenders right next to it, the car it battled with. But yeah, this is pretty nice too. It's head on, 1970 Charger. This was Dom's. So it was actually Dom's dad's in the movie, and his dad died in it, but left it to him, and he rebuilt it, and everything was scared to drive it and so on. But this car is pretty cool in that movie. Next to it, we got the new Supra, which I'm so glad they added. And this is the Fast and Furious 1 Supra. It is the identical car, blue interior and everything. If you look, the one in the movie actually did have blue trimming around the interior. It's just that's the best I could get it with that blue, because you can't put Sparko seats and stuff in it. But yeah, that's it. That's the Supra. So admire it for a second, but that is the replica. And if I had to pick between these two, I'd definitely pick the Supra. I'm more of a tuner guy. So I was rooting for the Supra, especially in that last race before Dawn flipped it. I was voting for that Supra the whole time. I was ranting yeah, Supra, or whatever, not ranting, but I was cheering. Too Jay-Z, man. This is an awesome car. But yeah, the Supra. Next, we get into this row. Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline. This is the one Brian drove in that one race. The first race in Too Fast, Too Furious, before he got caught by the cops and became a cop again. So yeah, that is it. Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline. It's it's based off of the R34. Very nice though. Here next to that we got another Supra, and this is the Too Fast, Too Furious Supra. I really like this a lot, and it's based off, I forget the guy's name, I think it's Earl or something. I don't really know the guy's name in the movie, but yeah, he drove the gold Supra that raced against the Skyline. And even though in the movie, I thought that Skyline looked so awesome, I couldn't tell what I liked more. I mean, in real life, I'm a big Supra fan, but I also really like R34s. So that'd be a tough call for me. I think I like Supras a little bit more just because the steering wheel's on the left side. I don't think I could do the whole right side drive thing in real life, shifting with my left hand because I'm right-handed. I'd have to do a whole swap, and I just really like the looks of the Supra more, to be honest. It looks like really aggressive, but so does the Skyline. I'm just more of a Supra person in real life anyways, the sound of them and everything. So I'd probably have to pick the Supra over the Skyline, maybe. But next to it, we got the Fast and Furious 4 Skyline. And this is the one that Paul Walker, well, I'm going to call him Brian, because in the movie his name's Brian. It was the first movie, you know, when they all got back together. You know, Dom, Brian, not Letty, Mia. They all, you know, met again, and it's back in Los Angeles. He's a cop, and he's taking down the big drug dealer Bravo, I think his name is, or Brada. Yeah, I think it's Brada. I don't know. But anyways, the cops, you know, take him to the impound, and they say, pick whatever car you want. We need you to do the street race to get in on Brava, whatever. And yeah, so they give him this, and then he says, all right, now we need to build it. And after it's done getting built, this is what it looks like. So yeah, that's obviously a lot less people will notice that this is a Fast and Furious car opposed to that one over there. Just because this looks pretty plain, but I mean, not really plain, but you know, it just doesn't stick out like that one, and not as many people hyped it up. But it's still, that is what that's based off of. Here, it's not 100% of a replica. I never really went back to the custom to change anything really. This was, when I made it, supposed to be the Fast and Furious 6 or Fast 7. It was when Brian got a GTR and beefed it up. I think it was Fast 7. But yeah, he originally bought it in Fast 5, and it was just a gray base Skyline. And you know, and then in the future movie, he like beefs it up, you know, and like hooks it up, I mean, and just customizes it. So I could make this a lot better. That's why I haven't made a whole video on doing it yet. I just wanted this in here. I don't really care about the LG RH8 that much because the regular GTR looks a lot better, and I don't know, but I mean, I could do a video on this fully. I'd have to go back and redo like the wheels, maybe put a metallic paint job on there. I can't remember if it's matte or not. I think it was matte, that's why I did that. But I just did this off of like what I remembered from the movie and some wheels. But I could redo that and make a video on it. And here is another replica. This is the Tokyo Drift Evo. I got a lot of hate for this because people were saying this was based off of an STI and stuff when I made the video, but personally this is the closest thing that we have to an Evo, so if that does change, I'll make sure that I'll post it, you know, like the new video. But I mean, the Kuruma just wouldn't work. It's too new of one, you know what I mean? Like, this looks a lot closer than the Kuruma to the old school Evo. Even though I guess this isn't an Evo, people were saying it still looks a lot closer than the Salt, you know. I mean, not the Salt and the Kuruma. So that's why I did this. It just, you know, the hood and everything kind of almost makes an Evo, even though people hated this. And that's really it from my Fast and Furious garage. You know, if I could probably, you know, throw a couple more in there if I really wanted to, but I'm not really trying to go over 10 cars, if you get what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, I'm fine where I'm at. I do got the Dodge Viper, but that's not in this garage. No one would even know at all that's from Fast and Furious. I made the video showing it. That was only in there one race too, but it really wasn't a Fast and Furious car worth putting in there. I mean, I did make a video on replicating it because it's a cool car, but all it was a base model Dodge Viper that was red. That was it. It wasn't anything worth really getting into. I made a video over it, but it's not really for me, since I have all the nice Fast and Furious cars. Not that that one's not nice, but you know, I just have them all in a garage, but it's still worth making. And I still made, and it's in my other garage, the Fast and Furious Dodge Viper from Tokyo Drift. But all it is, it's a base model one that, you know, some rich kid was driving mommy and daddy's Dodge Viper or whatever, and racing it and all kind of stuff. So, you know how that goes. They're not really hooked up at all or nothing. They're just stock Dodge Vipers that, you know, the kid is pretty much bashing on. This right here is my Supra. It's not a replica of anything but my own image. You know, I thought this was pretty cool, and I made it pretty clean, all honesty. I don't know if I really like neons with this color. Maybe no neons would look cool, but I kind of like the neons on here. I might throw some black rims on here, just because the chrome don't really pop enough. But this is my personal Supra that I made for myself. I could change the hood too, because on every Supra I have, which is only 3, but both replicas have this hood. So I feel like I should change the hood on this. I'll just make it something less popular. You know what I mean? Like, let's go there real quick so you guys can see what I'm doing. See, I love the way the Supra handles. Like, I could whip this thing everywhere. It's not like the Skyline where where I wreck it because it doesn't. Like, this is super loose and agile. Like, I go to corner bends and I like it, you know, it's just the way it handles. I like it a lot more than the Elegy for some reason. I used to like the way the Elegy handled more when I first got this, but I really got used to it's called handling flags. I couldn't think of it in one of my videos. I couldn't get used to the handling flags on this at first, but I finally got used to it. And I like it. Dual exhaust don't look right on this at all, in my opinion. I don't know, just go with the one single like a regular Supra has. Do I like the rear splats? Yeah, what's bolt-on arches? Oh, that's that ugly. Yeah, that's ugly art. So I like the vented hood. The rest, no, I'll pass. Yeah, I'm going with the vented hood. I do like that a lot. I'll just keep the stock lights. Livery, no. I did have this one on there, but I took it off. And then all of these. The Fukaru, I wouldn't mind it, but it does the flips thing right there, the way it flips up. I'm not a fan of that. Either way, I wouldn't put it because it ruins the paint job that I have. And all the rest, these are all trash, except this one's good for a movie car and this one's good for a movie car. But that's it. It's like one of them things. It's just I could never see this livery on another car and actually like it. You know, I got my movie cars with them. So yeah. I mean, that paint job looks pretty nice. Trim color. I'm gonna take the racing blue off. Or no, I might leave that on. I don't know. We'll see. What's this? Dark blue, Saxon blue. Saxon blue looks better with this than the other blue I had. I could make it pink to match Coalescent, but nah, Saxon blue looks best. I don't have a roof scoop on any of mine, but it seems like everyone throws the roof scoop on this, so I really don't want to. Primary lip skirt, yep. Spoiler, I like the stock Supra spoiler. Alright, take chrome rims off. Take light smoke, black rims, or would the carbons look good on here? Oh, I do like carbon rims. I like them. And then look, if I really wanted to. Royal blue, that looks hard. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's my new build. Anyways, that'd be it, guys. Do hope you enjoyed the video. This be your boy Flame, signing out. Peace.